I typically don't do these kinds of videos, but I really feel like I have to take an action and a comment. And this is about the 6-year-old Virginia shooter in the elementary school that shot the teacher back in January. So my name's Brett DiNovi. I'm a board-certified behavior analyst that consults in schools, in clinics, hospitals, homes. And I feel compelled to throw out this information with the hopes that this could decrease the probability of these kinds of incidents occurring again. So as behavior analysts, what we do is we look at precursors. One of the factors in behavior analytic evaluations is to look at previous history of behaviors that may lead up to major events such as this. If you were to look at the 6-year-old's behaviors and the pattern, there were at least 5 different types of actions he took that were indicators or antecedents or setting events that would lead up to this major shooting event. Number one, there was a very aggressive behavior, which was choking a teacher. So that kind of behavior is directed at an authority figure, and it actually is life-threatening. The second was that this 6-year-old student actually broke the teacher's cell phone previously, slammed it on the table, which is an aggressive behavior. The third is that on multiple occasions, this student was aggressive verbally and threatening teachers with profanity. The fourth behavior was another aggressive behavior over time previous to the incident, where he was actually whipping teachers with his belt. And then 5, last but not least, these events were brought up, and there were actually indications and reports that there were 3 teachers that had notified administration that the student may have a gun. The reason I'm compelled to do this video is I'm just begging that we have a call to action, that we consider the use of behavior analytic strategies and identifying these precursors and laser focusing in on these types of things a little bit further to reduce the violence in schools. I mean, this is a 6-year-old. And one of the evaluations that can be done by a school psychologist or other folks with behavioral science training is simply a functional behavior assessment, in addition to other types of threat assessments by licensed and certified professionals in the schools. Now, these types of assessments will identify the history of events. This can be compiled where you can prevent a good portion of these types of violent acts in schools. I think that there isn't anyone in this audience that wouldn't agree with the fact that the violence in schools is at an all-time high. And please don't forget that these teachers are doing everything they can. It's time for administration to take these things seriously and respond swiftly and immediately and involve law enforcement, as well as do their due diligence and determining what kind of threats there are based on weapons at home. So, call to action, please consider the use of behavioral science. So I had to get this off my chest, and I just hope that this video, just by mentioning a couple things that can be done to mitigate the opportunities for these violent events to occur, would be considered. Thanks.